How is it going, everyone? It's Caleb here, and today we are doing a special Star Wars toy hunt for May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day full of Star Wars. I went looking for some Star Wars figures with my brother, and we found quite a few. And one of the places that we went to was insane. It was absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. But there was a couple other stops. So first, I stopped at a hobby shop that I know it for more of like Gundam stuff. However, you can see they do have some Star Wars stuff here. They have a Flame Trooper. I was tempted to pick up that Flame Trooper because I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I use that a lot in Star Wars Battlefront 2. And they had a ton of the Episode 2 Star Wars figures. And I really like those. I had a lot of those growing up, so those are always tempting to pick up. But I do have some of them. I need to show you guys those eventually. I'll show everything I picked up at the end, but I did get one Star Wars figure at that last place. I went to a flea market. This is the flea market, and it wasn't great. This was like, there was only a few Star Wars things, and this was one of the things, and it was in horrid condition, so I left that there. However, the next place I went to was amazing. Evansville Toys and Games. This place is amazing. $7.99 for their stormtroopers. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Lincoln, you need to be near us.
Hey, Landon. $14.99. As you can see, this place has so many Star Wars figures. So many I grew up with. That Mustafar alien there, I had that growing up. There's so many figures here that I had as a kid. And I could easily walk into the store and spend like $1,000. And honestly, the prices are so fair. But you got to contain yourself a little bit. I did get quite a bit, though.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were getting it.
No, I don't want it.
$29.
Oh, nice.
And the damage one. They're cheap, dude.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't stop, and there's cases full of Star Wars figures too, retro Star Wars figures. Just so many good Star Wars figures, dude. It took everything I had not to spend more than what I did. But like, they have new stuff, they have old stuff, they have loose stuff, they have stuff that you can buy just loose, and they have little bags with it, and they have so much. That Moma on the Dawn there, I actually had that growing up, and it's kind of crazy to see it going up in price a little bit. Oh, Evo. It's the Evo.
Yeah. I thought I had that guy.
Oh, man. I may have to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the comic book ones.
Yep.
I remember seeing the comic book ones all the time and thinking they were so cool.
Look. This Target exclusive one.
How much is it? 20?
Yeah.
I'm about to put this one down here a minute and start digging. They have loose stuff, too. Dude. No, we should have. Oh, Scout Trooper and his bike. Landon. $20 for the Scout Trooper and his actual bike.
And he still got the blaster.
Yeah, he does everything and the stuff that makes it float. Dude. Holy moly. Is this a Dark Trooper? It is. That's awesome. A gold Stormtrooper, too. Okay.
Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff.
This is awesome. Oh, those are the retro figures with their backs. Hey, look. And there's Scourge. Revan. Darth Revan's 50. 60.
Yeah, I gotta find that
I
figure.
know.
It's at Mom and Dad's. So
Look at all those, dude. Tarkin is green. Dude. Oh, look. It's Shaq T from Force Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
That is sick.
I spent all my money.
Spend everything. Buy everything. Dude.
Okay, now this is cool.
That's your pile right now. This is my pile right now. We got two eras going on.
I am in so much trouble right now.
We have two eras going on. You have Clone Wars and I got Galactic Empire.
A couple Empire.
Do you have a couple Empire?
Yeah, I've got a Scout Trooper and a Shadow Trooper.
Okay. Yeah, and I get all Empire stuff. Ah, it's Force Unleashed. Oh, no, I did have a couple droids in there. I don't know if I'll get the droids yet or not. I haven't decided.
Have you looked in these toys?
So yeah, Evansville Toys and Games was absolutely awesome. And afterwards, we went to another hobby shop. This wasn't really my sort of thing. This is more of my brother's sort of thing. He loves Gundam, and as you can see, my goodness, they had a lot of Gunpla. They had so many different Gunpla. Some I had never seen in person before. You know, I look at them, and I do have actually some of the ones that I built too, but he collects them a lot more than I do. And just seeing how excited he was for these figures was awesome. He loved seeing these. You know, he likes getting a lot of the Zaku's and stuff, and they had plenty of those. I almost picked this one up because it's from Build Fighters, and I actually watched Build Fighters, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was pretty decent. But yeah, he saw some Zaku's, he saw some Gelgoogs, he saw a lot of different stuff that he was wanting. I saw this Mariner, and that was one that I think is pretty cool. And he thought it was pretty cool too, so he did pick that one up. You know, we were looking for the Zaku's, and I was trying to help him find the Zaku's, so we found some of those. That's a really cool one too. He found another one up here. There's another Zaku that he finds that is actually a Zaku 1 here. There's the Zaku 3. I love that one too. Like I said, we just found a lot of good stuff. I actually almost bought another model kit too. They had a one piece. They had Luffy's boat here, and I almost got that myself. But yeah, just a lot of cool stuff here, you know. So it was a lot of fun just getting out and going to all these places and finding so many goodies. Before I show you guys my pickups, here's what my brother actually picked up. He got some clone troopers, as you can see here. He got the clone commander, that camo one, the Umbra, and I don't know what the other green one was called, but that one was new too. He also got the snow trooper today. He got the death trooper and the stormtrooper shadow trooper, which is pretty cool. All right, everybody, I am back from doing today's toy hunt, and I am very happy with all the things I've picked up. We're going to go over what I picked up. Evansville Toys and Games was amazing. I got a lot of stuff for the empire I'm building, so let me go ahead and just show you guys what I picked up. We'll start off with the loose stuff. So I did pick up this right here. This is a Death Trooper, but it's a Death Trooper Commander. You can see the pauldron right there. He comes with like 3 different guns. There's like a pistol and 2 different rifles, so that's pretty cool. And I did get a regular Death Trooper as well, and he just comes with the regular, I think that's called the DT-11. I hope I said that right. It's either DT or DE-11. I can't remember exactly, but got both of those. Very happy to have those in the collection now. Death Troopers are like one of my favorite things that Disney has actually added to Star Wars. I love those guys. I love the voice scrambler too that they have. Picked up a couple Scout Troopers, and they both come with their Scout Trooper pistols there, so that's pretty cool. Very happy with those. I picked up this. They had a 2-pack there, and this was $20. It was 2 stormtroopers, just regular stormtroopers. Obviously, if you're going to have an empire, you're going to need some regular troopers. So I did pick that up at Evansville Toys and Games. This was from a different toy shop, but I did pick up this stormtrooper as well. Less articulation, but still another one that I definitely thought would be cool for the collection. He's got an awesome blaster right there, and he actually comes with a weapon stand too, which is pretty cool. All right, and then this guy's sick. So this is actually Imperial Evo Trooper, and this is from Force Unleashed. And I used to love Force Unleashed, and I always thought it was cool that they did cheat codes. So whenever you like got these figures, you could see cheat codes, and I believe that they would give you the skin of the character and with the cheat code, so you could put that in, and then you could play as an Evo Trooper or something like that. So there was a ton of cheat codes for the original Force Unleashed game, but I love this guy. I think this is really cool. My brother actually had this growing up, and when I saw it, I was just like, that is something I really would like to have for the empire I'm building. So I picked that up. I also picked up this. This is sick. This is a concept art snow trooper. Absolutely amazing looking. This was the most expensive figure I picked up today at $25, but I couldn't pass it when I saw it. I think the cool thing about these concept stormtroopers and concept, snow troopers, concept any of these kind of like just Imperial troopers, you can use them for pretty much anything. They work in any scenario. They just look super cool, and it's just something really cool to add to the collection. So really happy with that. For some reason, the Star Wars Legacy collection, a lot of figures from this set are quite expensive. I'm not really sure why, but like there's a lot of figures that are like going $30-$40 in this set, and I don't really get it. But for some reason, that set specifically is kind of expensive, it seems like. I did pick up R3PO. I needed a protocol droid for my Jabba the Hutt. So I saw this and I was just like, that red color kind of works because, red, kind of sandy and everything. I know that this is technically a Hoth droid, but I think this will work for a Jabba the Hutt protocol droid. So I'm going to use that, and I'm looking forward to having that in the collection. And here, everything else I also picked up is pretty much droids. Yeah, I mean, it's all droids at this point. I picked up 2 of the S7 droids. These are actually in a scene in Mos Eisley. It's part of the special edition, which I love. This I like the special editions. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. But they were in that, and they were also in another game that I played growing up called, I believe it was Galactic Battlegrounds. And this was basically what the Empire would use for whenever you were building any sort of structures. So I picked up a couple of these. One was $10, one was $8. I don't really know why the price difference, but picked up a couple because if you're going to have Empire building droids, why not have more than one? So there's that. And last but certainly not least, this is R4M9. He comes with a little mouse droid as well. I picked this one up last second. Power of the Force line, or Power of the Jedi line. This was right after Power of the Force, but I really like this line, and I just thought this was a really cool, figure to have. I needed it at an Imperial droid, also just like an Imperial astromech droid, and I thought that would be a really cool one, especially since it comes with the mouse droid too. That just seemed like a pretty cool idea and a pretty cool deal there, so I went ahead and picked those up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my haul here. These are going to be opened. I know a lot of people like keeping things sealed, and I get that, but I mean, this one's a little bit bent. That's my fault anyway, but I'm going to open them, and I may keep the backs because I see people actually have been like keeping the backs and stuff, and I may put it in like a comic box or something like that. But I definitely want these opened because I want to build an actual like army and have a little set going on. I think that would be fun. So there we go. That is my haul for today. I'm very happy. I had a fun time. I think I spent like $127 altogether on all of this. So it's actually cheaper than what you can find them for online. So they had great prices there. It's just a matter of self-control. Honestly, I'll be honest. That's the type of place where you could easily spend $1,000 easily because they had so many awesome things there. So I absolutely loved it, and I look forward to going back eventually. And when I go back, I will record again. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe button down below. I'll see you next time. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.